Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. I'm Jackie. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be pulling your cards from February for the dates of February 14th to February 28th. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I would even check out your Mars sign as well. Gemini, if you have Gemini, Mars, this is for you as well. Okay, I just want to mention four aspects that are going to be impacting Gemini this month. The energy, the astrological energy that you're going to be dealing with. So on February 14th, there's Mars in Taurus. So it's when that planet of passion plunges into your 12th house of secrets and fantasies. You're going to be tempted to try something that's out of character, Gemini. Perhaps, I'm having a hard time shuffling these. Why? Perhaps some sort of affair. Maybe you didn't bother finding out if the person is actually married or not, or taken. But the next few weeks are very fruitful with that transit. If you are working with a therapist or a coach or some sort of shaman or spiritual mentor, this will be a great time for growth. And then we have February 18th, which is Venus-Saturn meetup. This is, you know, playful Venus. Venus is so playful, hooks up with the future-oriented Saturn, Daddy Saturn, in your intimacy zone. And you might suddenly realize that you actually really want to be committed in something. You really do want that ultimately. You could be ready to talk to your partner, if you have a partner, about going to that next place, that next level. Gemini, I feel like you all want that attachment. Just be sure not to look for it in the wrong place. And then February 19th, we have the Virgo full moon. It's the super moon. Well, this is illuminating your sentimental 4th house. You know, it's bringing up emotions to a full boil, and you're allowed to have your feelings, Gemini. And if you don't discuss them with your partner, nothing's ever going to change. You have to have the discussion. This is not a time to be sweeping things under the rug. Singles can finally have some clarity about their desires and what security actually looks like for them. Okay, what does it look like? And with La Luna and your domestic 4th, you could turn to family planning, maybe moving in together, but some idea definitely referencing sharing life moving forward with somebody. Sharing life with somebody moving forward that you might be with right now. And then the last one is February 22nd is the Venus-Pluto meetup. Casual is not a word that'll come to mind under this transformational merger at all. When the love planet smacks into Pluto in your zone of, what is this? It's eroticism, it's sex, it's intimacy. It's just really going to unleash some heavy confessions. Lots of confessions. This could definitely be a turning point in a relationship for you guys, Gemini, big time. This is either going to lock it in, lock and load to move it forward, or this might be the break in the foundation that ultimately ends it. But one thing is for sure, that whoever you meet during this transit, they're going to have a very influential impact on your life. Very influential. Okay, and this is, anything else about that? I just get this very sexual vibe, sexual taboos, things that you felt were taboo, that you understood to be taboo. God, please, any messages that Gemini needs to understand. I was actually using the Rider-Waite deck, but I felt called to use this one. God, please send any messages. I need to cut it again. That Gemini needs to understand February 14th to February 28th. Oh, I have like a scattered energy. Scattered. Okay, we're going to do 3 lines. One for the past, one for the present, one for the future. Then we'll pull a couple of oracles to confirm where we're going. I need to breathe deeply, getting ready for this Aquarius full moon. Let's just pull. Let me cut this and pull what it's ever is underneath for the overall energy. The overall energy. Yeah. Okay. Where you've been, Six of Wands. Six of Wands, recognition, fiery recognition, job well done. Getting things, moving things forward. Moving things forward. And getting recognition for it. Someone's getting recognition for it. And I like this energy. The one caveat with this is the Knight's being recognized, but is he recognizing also the people who helped him achieve that goal, that space that he's in right now? Or is he or she functioning in a space of, honor me, I did this all by myself? So it's just the one thing that I want to just note. Okay. And here we have, as far as the King of Swords in reverse, is not bad either. King of Swords is knowing. Straight up knowing. Not like the Queen of Swords in this deck where, you know, she kind of goes through the gigs, right? Of understanding thought and intuition and all of that. Here, when it's forward, this side of the card, it's just knowing thoughts, understanding what needs to be done, understanding integrity. Here, it's still knowing, it's still integrity, but he's relying a lot more on his intuition right here. So he's being a little more queen-like here. In this deck, the reversals can be entirely different meanings, not necessarily negative at all. So I kind of like that because it's the King of Thoughts married up with a little bit of intuition, which is a good thing. Okay, and then here, right, we have the Page of Swords, but here he's reversed, right? So this guy or girl is coming in with thoughts and ideas, and I know exactly what to do, and I'm doing everything that I need to do, but there's a little bit of a halt. I find that with these sword cards, when they're reversed, intuition is really thrown into the element of the thought process. So it's understanding that this is the beginning of something. This is a young, not the beginning of something, but this is a young energy, young thought process. The situation could be young, or the person or you or your partner could be a little immature, but there is this attempt at utilizing intuition, which is a good thing. Okay, this is a good thing. So there are thoughts, there's intuition, and there's recognition. There's recognition. And I always get the feeling like you feel like something isn't right, Gemini. You don't feel like you're being fully acknowledged. You're coming from a place where you feel like you have not been appreciated. That your partner wants to gain most of the appreciation for moving your life forward. Maybe they make more money, maybe they already have things, you know, pentacle-based kind of things. But, you know, on a practical level, those things, you need those things to actually move your life forward, right? Together. You guys are going to move things forward and together. I just feel like you are of the mind that you have not been treated very fairly or recognized, and not necessarily not treated fairly, but you haven't been recognized as much for your efforts. And this is not sitting right with you. It's not sitting right with you in your thoughts. You're into you know the deal, right? You know the deal. You understand completely what needs to happen to make this relationship work. And your intuition is screaming at you big time. So it's not only you putting the facts out in front of you, the facts of what happened, the facts of what took place in real time, in reality, but it's pairing this up with your intuition. And you really pulling apart why things are as they are. You're pairing that up with your thoughts. You're pairing that up with your thoughts. You have both ends of the spectrum here, for goodness sake, right? You have the king and you have the page. You've been through the whole thing. But there's confusion here because there's backward movement, right? You go from being the king of thoughts and intuition to the page. You're questioning yourself. You're questioning yourself. And from that, I get some confusion. You're coming from a confused place where you feel like you have not been fully appreciated in the way that you feel is right. I get this so strongly. This is a very strong feeling. Then we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is coming out in a lot of the readings this month. That's the religious card. It doesn't necessarily mean, traditional religion as we know it to be. But really, what I want to point out with this is these two, let's just call them like querents, okay? They're going to this religious figure or the spiritual figure with questions, wanting answers. And they're just not sure. He's listening. He's listening very attentively, and this guy's listening while he's reading. It's almost like he's cross-referencing what it is that he's being told, feels at that moment. So it's the spiritual element, but it's this, do I believe what I'm feeling? Do I believe in just letting the universe take over? Do I believe that if I don't do anything, things will just work out? Do I believe in these things because people who I respect told me that that's what I should do? I'm just not sure. But one thing is, I feel really, really burdened. I feel very burdened by this. This is really... These wands are so heavy on my back. They're so heavy on my back, and I am struggling to move forward. I'm struggling right now. I want to have the faith, but I can't help but question. But then look at this. Right in the front, look at that glorious, right? So beautiful. With the dove, this is such a spiritual, earthy card, this Nine of Pentacles. But here she's looking at the moon. I love this side, this reading. It's Nine of Pentacles. Things that are earthbound are right there. There's a level of appreciation. She understands that she's worked really hard. But there's a little bit of confusion because she's under the moon. She's under the moon. Spirit's with her. She's so close to having everything that she wants, but something's not right. Something's not being exposed, that she's just questioning. There's this questioning, Gemini, guy or girl, doesn't matter. There's this questioning. Is there more to this? Am I seeing everything? I feel so grateful for everything that I have right now. I do. I feel so grateful. But I just need to ask, is there something I'm not seeing here? That's where you are right now. You know you feel burdened and you know you're having these questions. It doesn't mean you're not appreciating where you're at. with that Nine of Pentacles. But there's recognition of something hidden. And look, you have this Tower here as well. Tower's still standing. So life is happening. Life is happening in that Tower. But something needs to come out, and something is going to come out, and very quickly. You're either going to get a phone call, a text message, an email, some point of communication, and you're going to find out exactly what this is. And once that air is cleared, you guys are being armed with the energy to have the Ten of Pentacles. And this couple is so intrigued by this elder in the chair, looking and open for wisdom. There's a willingness for growth here. They have arrived. They have what they need. They know they have what they need to move their life forward. But they're still open to gaining wisdom in any way that they can. They understand that life is about a lot more than earthly possessions. It's about a lot more than money and where they live. And it's even more than validating each other. It's more spiritual than that. And I understand it to be that there's a willingness here to seek that. And here we have the Seven of Wands. Right, but here, the Seven of Wands is, he's forward. He's kind of, in my opinion, lazily ready to fight. But on this side, Seven of Wands, he's got that fire going, that spark of energy. But again, there's something not being exposed. Gemini, I feel like, this is what I feel like. I feel like you're going to get a message about something that's been hidden, but I don't think you're going to get everything. Oh, I don't want to be negative. This is really not negative. It's actually quite positive, I want to say. Because look, you have the Eight of Cups here, right? The Eight is infinity. It's the ebb and flow. It's a minor arcana, so that could be just a passing energy. But we can't ignore the fact that, and also the cups are standing, right? So let's just acknowledge, is there a weird glare there? To adjust that light. The cups are standing. There's very much the yin and yang energy. You got the sun and the moon, right? So you have everything, and then you have secrets. So you're just not sure. There's such a sense of like, I'm just not sure what the hell just happened. I'm not fully sure where I've just come from, but I know I need to leave this. This is not feeling right. I don't like all of the questions that are there. This is just not sitting well with me. And I need to really start speaking to what I feel I deserve. The energy, you have some good cards here to build on. I think this Nine of Pentacles is just so much hope, and then you go into the Ten of Pentacles and you get this quick energy moving in. But where's the love? Where are the cups? Where are the cups? And the swords that are here are great. That's giving you the thoughts paired with your intuition. But it's like, that's in your own head. That's not even being communicated with your partner. I just feel like, these are happening in your own head, where you're pairing your thoughts with your intuition. I just feel like, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you guys, but I feel like, not that there's going to be a false start per se, but when you guys do communicate, because I feel like there's a stall in communication right now. When you guys do communicate, the sharing that's going to happen is going to bring this idea of the Ten of Pentacles with this wisdom, and you are going to be open to it, but you're going to know the whole time that there's this energy and this passion that's just a little shady. What's up? they cheat on you? Are they just lying about something? Are they hiding something? But your intuition is just so here. It's so on point. Oh, Gemini. Your intuition is very on point here. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 Wisdom of the Oracle to give us a couple of messages about where we're going. Okay, I feel like I could probably do like a 3-hour read on this. Oh, guys, Loyal Heart. Oh my gosh. Who just got this? Taurus just got this, I think. Flexible. Loyal Heart and flexible. I'm getting 2 stories here. Again, this is a general reading, so very strong two stories. Probably more if I think about it, but straight out of the gate too. One is, whatever shady behavior is going on here, it's not as bad as you think, and the person who you're dealing with actually really loves you, but they're afraid of something. They're feeling insecure. They feel like they're not enough. They feel like they need this recognition to feed their ego. And it's not purposeful that they're forgetting to remember you. But it's really bothering you nonetheless. But that insecurity is maybe making them make some decisions that are less than the best thing for your relationship. So that's one thing, okay? The other is that you're a loyal heart and you are very heartbroken right now. You're very loyal to the idea of this, but you're just not willing to stick around right now. You can't imagine your life without this person, but you know that where you're at right now and what you're feeling and what your intuition is telling you, you cannot stay here. But you're not lying to yourself. You are very in your thoughts, in your intuition, and you are not playing games with yourself at all, Gemini. You know you still love that person. You're not even trying to play that game with yourself. You know you love them, but this is just not healthy. And you know you need to go. Or you know it at least needs to change. It needs to evolve from something else before it devolves into something even worse than it is now. And then we have the card Flexible, which I love this card. It's so pretty. It reminds me of the circus. Flexible. You have to be flexible not only in your thoughts and your emotions, but, you know, you have to be flexible in reality, right? You need to understand that even though you love this person and you really want it to work, you need to understand that this just may not be your story. And you need to be flexible enough to be able to pivot, to start walking down another path. That's one story. The other is, if we were going with the first scenario, where your partner is innocently, you know, maybe he or she is just a knucklehead. Maybe they have some sort of issue with processing where they're not sure how to acknowledge you and your feelings, right? And maybe their ego was hurt and they did some, you know, shady things. And again, that could be a lot of things. It could be cheating for sure. It could be lying to you. It could be, you know, maybe to make themselves feel better. They went on a massive shopping spree and the money that you guys had saved, it was no more. You know, these are things that are very, could be very hurtful for a relationship. But if your partner is truly, truly sorry, you need to be flexible with forgiveness. I'm not saying that that means you need to stay with them, but be flexible for your own sake. Don't hold on to the hurt and the pain. In the end, it's only going to hurt you. Okay, now I'm going to pull one overall final comment from Notes from the Universe on Love Connection. This is by Mike Dooley. Okay. Okay, pull from the bottom because I feel like I'm cheating if I pull the one from the top. Even though I like that card, be true to yourself. You're being watched by loving eyes, Gemini. I get the feeling like maybe some loved ones who have passed over or spirits just very in your realm right now. Or even some really close friends or family members. They see and feel the pain that you're in right now and they're there for you. I'm going to read the back, okay? What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? Just saying. The universe. P.S. Up for a joust, of course, with rubber. What is that? With rubber thingies. Okay, let me read this again. What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? I love this card. Gemini, what I get from this is that whoever you're with now, whoever you have this energy with, whoever it is that you're thinking about with this reading, you were meant to be a lesson in their life and they were meant to be a lesson in your life, for sure. No question. There's a karmic element to this. Absolutely. Lessons have been learned no matter how this turns out. Again, general energies, and it all depends on how you guys utilize the energy around you. But karmic for sure. Yes. You've both been here before, and there's a reason for you guys being together right now. Now the question is the cycle finishing? You got that? You got this cup card. Got that 8 of Cups. You leave it. You need to leave. You need to leave this. You need to leave this. Secrets have to come out. Conversations need to be had. Love has to be shared. That needs to happen. And then I could see you guys perhaps working it out for sure. Okay, Gemini, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you liked it, please like. Please subscribe, share, and leave your comments below if this resonated in any way. I would love to hear from you. And until next time. Enjoy the rest of your month. Bye-bye.